What if I told you the world's richest man was once a lonely, bullied child who almost didn't survive school? What if I told you the man building rockets to Mars was once rejected, laughed at, ignored? And what if I told you he risked everything, his money, his reputation, even his companies, multiple times, and almost went bankrupt? This is the unbelievable story of Elon Musk. And trust me, by the end of this video, you will never look at success the same way again. Stay till the end, because his lowest moment might shock you. Chapter 1. The Lonely Childhood. June 28, 1971. Pretoria, South Africa. A boy is born. Quiet, curious, different. His name, Elon. His father was an engineer. His mother was a model and dietitian. From outside, normal life. From inside, chaos. At just 9 years old, his parents divorced. He chose to live with his father. Later in life, he said that was one of the biggest regrets of his life. School wasn't better. Elon was bullied brutally. Once, a group of boys pushed him down a staircase. He was hospitalized. Imagine that. The boy who would one day launch rockets into space couldn't even feel safe in school corridors. But something saved him. Computers. At age 10, he discovered programming. At age 12, he built a video game called Blastar and sold it for $500. 12 years old. Most kids play games. He built and sold one. That was the first sign. This wasn't a normal child. Chapter 2. The Escape to America. Elon didn't want an ordinary life. He dreamed of America. He believed if something big is going to happen, it will happen there. To avoid mandatory military service in South Africa, he moved to Canada, worked odd jobs, cleaned boiler rooms, worked on farms, struggled financially. Then he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania. He earned degrees in physics and economics. Physics taught him how the universe works. Economics taught him how money works. Deadly combination. He then got accepted into Stanford for a PhD, but guess what? He dropped out after just 2 days. Why? Because the internet boom had started, and Elon believed the future is online. That decision changed everything. Chapter 3. First Millions. 1995. He and his brother created Zip2, a company that helped newspapers get online. They worked day and night. Elon slept in the office, showered at public gyms. No luxury, no comfort, only obsession. In 1999, Zip2 was sold for $307 million. Elon got $22 million at 27 years old. Game over? No. Game just started. He invested everything into X.com, an online payment company. People thought online money transfer was stupid. Today, you use it daily. X.com later became PayPal. In 2002,
PayPal was sold to eBay for $1.5 billion. Elon earned around $180 million. Now he was officially rich. But here's where the real story begins.
Chapter 4: The Crazy Dream. SpaceX. Instead of relaxing, he did something insane. He decided to build rockets. Yes, rockets. In 2002, he founded SpaceX. People laughed. Private rockets? Impossible. He went to Russia to buy rockets. They mocked him, called him inexperienced. So he said, "I'll build my own." First launch? Failed. Second launch? Failed. Third launch? Failed. He was almost bankrupt. He had money left for only one more launch. If this failed, everything would collapse. 2008. Fourth launch. Success. And suddenly, NASA gave SpaceX a $1.6 billion contract. From almost broke to space history. SpaceX later became the first private company to send astronauts to the International Space Station. Let that sink in. Bullied kid, now sending humans to space. Chapter 5: Tesla, the risk that almost killed him. Around the same time, he invested in a struggling electric car company, Tesla Inc. People said electric cars would never work. In 2008, Tesla was almost bankrupt. Elon had to choose, save Tesla or save SpaceX. He chose both. He put his last money into both companies, borrowed money for rent. That's right, the future richest man in the world was borrowing money. But he refused to quit. Tesla survived, then exploded. Model S, Model 3, Model X. Electric cars became cool. Today, Tesla is one of the most valuable car companies in the world.
Chapter 6: The Future Projects. But Elon didn't stop there. He launched Neuralink, connecting human brains with AI. The Boring Company, building underground transport tunnels. Starlink, satellite internet across the world. He doesn't think in years, he thinks in centuries. Mars colonization, AI integration, global renewable energy. Agree or disagree with him, you cannot ignore him. Controversies and criticism. Of course, with big success comes big controversy. Tweets that caused legal trouble, public criticism, risky statements. He has been fined. He has stepped down as chairman before. But through it all, he kept building. And that's the key.
Let me ask you something. If a bullied child from South Africa can build rockets, change transportation, transform energy, and become one of the richest people alive, what excuse do we have? Elon Musk is not successful because life was easy. He is successful because he didn't quit when quitting was logical. He risked everything, again and again. The lesson? Dream bigger than your fear, work harder than your doubt, and never let your past define your future. Because sometimes the kid pushed down the stairs ends up reaching the stars. If this story inspired you, comment below, "Reach the stars," and tell me which visionary leader you want next. And if you stayed till the end, you are already different.